My name is Greg Proops. Welcome to Head Games, where we apply the scientific method directly to your epidermis. Today, we've got 3 players ready to prove their prowess. Please welcome Dan Roy, Amanda Erglis, and Mark Lewis. Welcome all. Here's how the game works. We look at video clips, we ask questions, they guess the answers. Each time they're correct, they get 200 clams and a warm feeling in their ventricle. We'll also sprinkle in some flashback questions here and there, so you can win even more money after 3 rounds. 1 person goes home, 2 go on to the final showdown, and 1 wins the cash, the glory, and our magnificent Head Games trophy. And you heads at home can play too at sciencechannel.com/headgames. Let's get to the action. All right, nippers, here we go. Here's a friend of mine who knows how to enjoy a meal. Watch this.
Chameleons' mouths have evolved an amazing physiology, enabling them to shoot their tongue out like a slingshot. When this guy snags a fly, exactly how fast can his tongue move? Is it A, up to 13 miles per hour, B, up to 28 miles per hour, or C, up to 87 miles per hour?
Is it A, 13, B, 28, or C, 87 miles an hour? How fast does a chameleon's tongue move? I believe it was Little Kim who once posed that question. Everybody has come in on C. Let's get a read from the tongue speedometer.
The answer is A, 13 miles per hour. Darn fast for a tongue. Chameleons have an elastic collagen tissue between their tongue's muscle and bone that works like a catapult, storing energy, then releasing it.
Wow. Well, everybody guessed wrong on that one. It's 13 miles an hour. We all thought it was faster because it seemed so quick. What you see isn't always what you get at the Head Games labs. And I found out by hard experience. Take a look at this next clip.
When a single crystal of sodium acetate is dropped into a pool of supersaturated sodium acetate solution, it forms a solid that looks like ice at room temperature, but feels warm to the touch. Is this chemical reaction A, an exothermic process, B, an endothermic process, or C, a mesothermic process?
Sodium acetate solution forming warm ice is what? Exothermic, endothermic, or mesothermic? Let's see what they say.
The answer is A. The process is exothermic. Any chemical reaction that gives off heat is exothermic. In this case, heat is released when the supersaturated sodium acetate solution comes in contact with the crystals. It's similar to the way hand warmers work.
Dig that, huh? Any reaction that gives off heat is an exothermic process. Now we all know that. And Amanda and Mark, you shall never forget. We're all finding out about new alternative fuels here. Dig these, peeps.
New technology may soon make hydrogen-powered cars a reality. What common liquid is currently being explored by Ohio University scientists as an inexpensive source of hydrogen for fuel? Is it A, white wine, B, urine, or C, olive oil?
Well, it's a veritable buffet. White wine, urine, or olive oil? 2 voting for olive oil, 1 for urine. We shall see what we shall see right now.
The answer is B, urine. Each molecule of urea, a component of urine, contains 4 atoms of hydrogen, and those atoms are easily freed. Urine is cheap and easy to obtain, especially at sporting events.
why do they always have to stand next to me when there's so many empty ones? Oh, listen, my chicken pot pie is done in the microwave. And it's time for a flashback round. First, let's look at the scores. Dan's got 200, Mark's got 200, Amanda's still in the blocks, but there's so much time to go. Here's what's gonna happen, my friendly niblets. Time for a flashback about the things we just saw. Buzz in. If you get it correct, you win 100 clams. Ready, steady, here we go. Is the chameleon a reptile or an amphibian? Mark.
It is a reptile.
It is a reptile. Do its eyes move synchronously or independently? Amanda.
Independently.
They do indeed. Was the sodium acetate in a rounded container or a rectangular container, Dan?
Rounded.
Indeed it was. What gives urine its yellowish color? Urochrome or glucose? Amanda.
Urochrome.
Is right. Is urea a compound or an element? Amanda.
Compound.
A compound is exactly right, and at the end of that round, even all up. Everybody's in this game. That's how the action works, and there's much more action ahead on